like to welcome you to another episode of Learning with Liz. I'm Liz Watt, founder of Journey of Healing. I'm doing this video in conjunction with my husband's office, Dr. Shane Watt, the Neurobolic Health Center located in the Salt Lake Valley. Today we're going to talk about nut milks. When you start to make these healthy lifestyle changes, you start to realize the importance of taking out your dairies. So in place of that, I'm going to show you how you can replace your milk. Let's get started. When wanting to make some nut milks, you can use any nut or any seed. There's a few here that I have tried before, and some my kids like and some. When trying to determine what kind of milk you want to make, there's two different kinds. You can use the kind you can just put in your blender, or you can also use the other kind where you need to use a nut bag. Today I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you can use either your regular blender or the nut bag. Most of the nut milks you find in the store are either almond, coconut, or cashew. So I'm going to show you how to make these ones today. When making your nut milk, it is best to soak your nuts overnight. Right now I'm going to show you how to make the almond milk. I recommend when making nut milk to use a high-powered blender like a Vitamix or something like that. So start with your blender and put 4 cups of filtered water. Then add 1 cup of soaked almonds. Add a pinch of salt and a little bit of honey. And then let it run for a couple minutes. Now that you've let it run for a couple of minutes, take it out and pour it into your nut bag. With almond milk, you need to use a nut bag. And then you're going to squeeze out all of your pulp. After you've squeezed out all of your pulp, now you are left with pure almond milk. Let's get on with the next milk. One thing I forgot to add is also nice to add a teaspoon of natural vanilla. So our next nut milk we're going to make is going to be coconut milk. You start out with 2 cups of filtered water, 1 cup of shredded coconut flakes, a little bit of salt, a little bit of honey, and with this being a smaller batch, you just do a half of a teaspoon of vanilla. And then run this a couple minutes. All right, turn that off. And now just like you did with the almond milk, you're going to run it through the nut bag and squeeze out all of the pulp. After you strain it out, then you get pure coconut milk. The pulp that's left over from the almonds and the coconut, you can actually use those as flour for later on with your baking. Our next milk that we're going to teach you on is how to make cashew milk. Cashew milk is my go-to milk that I use most of the time. It is very easy to make, it's cost effective, and even my teenage boys know how to do it. So let's get started. First you need to have 3 cups of filtered water, half a cup of either raw cashews or roasted cashews. For the milk, my children like the roasted cashew the best, but when I'm making cream sauces, I like to use the raw cashews. Put it into your blender. Just like the other milks, put in a pinch of salt, some honey, and put in a capful of your vanilla. With cashew milk, you only have to let it run for 1 minute. Pour it into your pitcher. And then this is what I like to have for my milks when I put them in the fridge. When you're making milks from home, they will start to separate because they don't have the extra fillers and chemicals that they put in the other milks. So all you do is when you get it out of your fridge, you just do that a couple of times and it mixes it up. On behalf of Journey of Healing and the Neurobolic Health Center, I'd like to thank you for watching another episode of Learning with Liz. If you want more information, you can find it at the end of our video. Thanks for watching.